Once upon a time, there was a fighter who was the most renowned in combat sports back in the 90s. Not just in boxing, but he made a mark in various verticals of combat sports like MMA, wrestling, and kickboxing. He is Eric Butterbean Esch. God-given power in both hands, he could throw just as well with his left as with his right. He was as tough as hell and had a great chin. Lastly, he had great eye-hand coordination. He had excellent timing, and just so we're clear, it's not as easy as you might think to hit a man. Esch began his fighting career on the Toughman Contest scene in Arkansas in the early 1990s, and went on to become a 5-time World Toughman Heavyweight Champion with a record of 56-5 with 36 knockouts. He also went on to have a professional boxing record of 77-10 with 58 knockouts. He had to diet down to 400 pounds to meet the weight requirement for Toughman competitions. Butterbean began his training to fight right around the time of Toughman. He had no previous training. He was just a naturally gifted fighter. I always enjoyed watching his fights. Many of his professional boxing matches were 4 rounds. That's why they call him the King of the 4-rounders. Butterbean turned pro after winning some Toughman contests. He got his nickname because he went on a diet of Butterbean so he could make the maximum weight limit for Toughman. He went 48-0 with 2 draws in his next 50 fights. But notoriously, Butterbean knocked out ex-Mike Tyson victim Peter McNeely and got linked to a battle with Tyson on many occasions. Given his immense weight and size, he actually had a surprisingly long boxing career and racked up an impressive number of wins. But he is a prime example of the concept in which it ain't the years, it's the mileage. Eric Esch's stout, oversized body makes many people doubt his strength. But Anthony Joshua himself shared, Eric Esch Butterbean was a professional boxer. He could use his immense weight against boxers, and he can turn a negative into a positive regarding his problems with his weight. But if he wants to become a world championship level boxer, he must be in world-class condition and be able to move at record speed and show record levels of endurance, and otherwise be able to simply outperform the opponent. At that level, it's more science than art. Eric Esch can't change that yet, but I do appreciate the way he knocks down his opponents with classy punches. Several years ago, heavyweight expeller Eric Scott Esch, best known as Butterbean, is tired of Jake Paul, a 25-year-old influencer turned boxer whom he wants to beat up, as well as Mike Tyson. The 55-year-old Butterbean plans to return in the coming months and wants to face Jake Paul. Butterbean says he would fight Tyson even if they are friends. He shed light on his relationship with Mike Tyson, who himself is a legend in his own right. I think people would like to see me and Tyson square off, which would be one hell of a fight. Me and Tyson are actually friends, but I don't mind fighting friends, Butterbean said about fighting Tyson. Now, years on, we still haven't seen any fights between Eric Butterbean Esch and Mike Tyson or Jake Paul, because his weight class has never been in the weight class of these two fighters. On top of that, he must have had tremendous power in his punches. The fact that he never stopped crowding his opponent has got to be terrifying. He knew how to use his weight to his advantage, and this is the hallmark of a champion. And that's it for today's episode. We sincerely thank you for watching and for all of your support of our channel. If you enjoyed our video, please leave a like, share the video, subscribe to the track, and ring that bell to stay up to date on exciting developments in the world of boxing. And be sure to leave a comment down below to tell us what you thought about today's content. Once again, we thank you so much. From all of us here, we hope to see you again next time. Until then, eyes up, gloves up.